what many people are beginning to realise now down through the years, and why they're moving away from shopping, physical shopping, to digital shopping, is to protect their health, because we are moving away from fossil fuel economy, and we're moving into a green economy. And fossil fuel is where petrochemicals are being used, and have been used more and more and more and more in food and in personal care products, and they have contributed greatly to many diseases, especially cancer. And when we take care of ourselves in our home, we're not just taking care of ourselves, we're taking care of our children as well. So it's important to know how to take care of our children, and why, what we're doing, what we put on and in our children, how it affects their health. And shopping with Modere is great because we're putting clean products onto ourselves and onto our children. And I was listening to a talk recently. It was by a scientist called Dr. Matthias Rath, and he was talking about bone cancer in children. And it boiled down to the fact that it's so important to shop properly so that we eliminate petrochemicals out of our homes, and have a clean home. And he explained that the normal functions of the bone when a child is growing, a child is born, they have to grow taller. And what happens in the bone is the bone grows by creating cell division. So you have one bone, and then as it grows, it becomes 2, and as 2 it becomes 4, and 4 becomes 8, and 8 becomes 16, and 16 becomes 30, and so on and so forth, until the child reaches the required age. And then cell division in the bone stops the growth process. And then the child, they're healthy bones then, and then off they go. And what happens when a child gets cancer of the bone is that the cell division occurs as the child begins to grow, and if there are petrochemicals in the food, or chemicals or in the food, or personal care products, then the petrochemicals are very toxic to the body and toxic to the cells, and they overload the system. So they increase the cell division within the bone. So instead of having the normal process of bone division, which 2 become 4, and 4 become 8, and 8 becomes 16, in the child they have, 2 becomes 6, and 6 becomes 20, and 20 becomes 40, and so on and so forth. So that is where there is an overgrowth of a bone, and overgrowth of bone that is caused by petrochemicals in the home is what they call cancer, bone cancer. And then the parent then looks for treatment. So the power of having a clean home, and again, we use Modere, and I recommend Modere. The only reason I do it is because I want to be healthy, I want my husband to be healthy, I want my daughter to be healthy, and anybody else. I just want to share with them how to get away from spending their money on petrochemicals and exposing themselves to sickness when there's no need to do so. And with Modere, we have the truth, we have the science, we have the research, we have the products. It's very simple. We buy, bring them home, we use them, and that's it. So that's eliminating bone cancer from children. If there's only one disease, it would be an amazing achievement. But think of all the other illnesses and diseases that having a clean home can do. Unimaginable.